Finding profitable t-shirt design ideas with Midjourney AI that will take your business to the next level. Give this video a thumbs up and let's get into the content. All right, so what we're using is I'm logged into the back end of Midjourney. I came over here to the left-hand side. I'm gonna hit that explore button, that little tab right there. And it's gonna show you like hot, rising, new, top. We hit top. It's gonna show you all the top prompts that were created inside of Midjourney, right? Which is really cool. Because keep this in mind when we're doing research inside of, Midjourney, because that's what we're going to use. We're going to use Midjourney. You can also use like, Amazon.com or any of the online platforms like Etsy to get inspiration. But for this example, we're going to use Midjourney because it's a very, very powerful tool to do research inside of, because look at all these different designs that I'm sharing with you, right? And obviously you have to make sure that you're not infringing on anyone else's design, but these are just ideas, niche ideas that are created back here to give you inspiration. That one's cool. They're all cool, right? In their own way. Yeah. So we're going to come up here, and this little search bar up here is going to be our best friend. So for example, anything that's up and coming, like trending, for example, Halloween. So there's going to be a ton of niches that I'll be going over in this video. Halloween, Christmas, and we're going to use Christmas for the first example. Christmas, and then let's use t-shirt. And then you're going to be mixing around these keywords at the end. T-shirt, you can sticker, you can use design, just mixing it up. You're just getting an idea and seeing what's like, what's spitting out to you. Like what's cool, what's going on, like something like this. This is cool right here. A Christmas t-shirt design, black background. Now look at this one's cool too as well, right? Vector. There's Santa Claus t-shirt, and I think they're supposed to put design vector. And you keep going, you're just getting this right here. Just some cool ideas, right? Different. Now what else? Like so they used a bear dressed up as like Santa, right? So that's a good idea too as well. So and you're coming in here and then you go down, expand search. It's gonna give you even more ideas. These are all t-shirt ideas. These are all you can probably come up with that. Look at this. And then now think of holiday. Look at this. That. Right? Thinking of dog. Like look at much like good information. Oh, this is really good. You see, and we're just like we covered one niche, but we're covering like different sub niches inside of this niche because we got dogs, we got Santa Claus. So Christmas, Santa Claus, reindeers. Look at a T-Rex. Like that's clean. That's a cool one. That will work perfect on a t-shirt, I think. Just alone by itself like that. Snowboarding, you got Santa Claus snowboarding. You got different presents. You got a reindeer over here or deer. You got a Christmas tree made with board games. That's cool, right? Got another reindeer. And we're just gonna keep going, but this is a perfect example of how to find different niches. We literally found like 4, 5, 6, 7 different niches by going into one very like broad niche like Christmas and then sub niching all the way down and seeing like different ideas and coming up with different things. So look at Christmas, like we know that like on Amazon merch, for example, or even Etsy or Redbubble, that putting like an animal and then designing it like a Christmas tree is a very, very powerful way to get sales. And it's like over like in every single niche you'll see like a design like this that's being created on Amazon or just on Etsy or Redbubble, and they're creating this simple design like this and putting it on a product, and it's being printed and shipped to the customer. Something like this is a very, very popular. We know that already. Different animals and then like putting them together to make it look like a Christmas tree. We know that stuff already. So that is like we just found several different niches, but let's come in here and let's find a few more. So I went over here and I typed in gaming t-shirt, the next niche. So the next idea would be like gaming t-shirt. As you're coming down in here, you're going to get like this. So this is pretty cool. Like certain things like that. Like that's cool. I like how they did that with like gamer girl. I'm not sure what's going on right here. Oh, anime girl addicted to tattoos playing video games. And you can see you're looking at the prompts too as well. So I'm covering over the image. It's going to show you different like ideas. You can come up with different keywords from there too as well. But this is another niche right here. The gaming niche is a very, very powerful niche. Over the years, it's been trending in more and more and more. And then especially with esports coming out, there's a bigger boom and there's more of a demand. There's money being betted on video games now, so there's money inside of video games. It's always been like that, but it's more of like a competitive sport now. So the next one, is going to be gaming, and I think there's some really cool stuff in here. Let's mix this around. Sticker. Instead of t-shirt, let's put sticker, and you can see like what it's coming up with, just different ideas. This one's pretty cool. I like how they did that with that retro type of sunset in the background, how it created that gamer sticker idea. That's a cool one. This is a cool one. Oh, this is cool. Oh, like so now like think of like the actual arcade game itself, right? So like the actual arcade, that'll be a good idea. There's some really cool ones in here. And then like I said, just by looking at it. Look at vinyl. We're seeing vector too as well, like being a big used keyword inside here. Vector would be a good idea for the keyword search bar up here inside of Midjourney. All right, next one is going to be anime design. Let me go ahead and hit enter. And you're seeing that, you know, with the anime designs, I just typed in anime design. Maybe it's, you can see it more of like a poster website type of stuff going on, but anime is a big one. Let's go back to t-shirt, and you're seeing what is popping up. Anime is big, very, very popular. I like that one right there. I like this right here. So anime, maybe like, you know, just type it in, like see how she's eating a watermelon t-shirt, anime watermelon t-shirt. Like pretty cool, huh? Like this right here. It's kind of getting the concept, but we went into like, this is a perfect example of like, that's cool. Just coming in here and just typing in like a random keyword like watermelon, and you're getting inspiration. But I was just messing around because I seen the anime with the watermelon. But this is one niche too as well that's very, very popular. And you're seeing some of the watermelon designs that are popping up because that's cool right there too as well. These are all cool, the little watermelon. But anime is big. It's been big. It's been very popular over the years, and it's trending. I've talked about it a lot last year, but it's trending and just making even, you know, as far as being popular on t-shirts and people buying them, like on Amazon.com. It's been a very big popular niche. It's probably made thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, just that niche alone. But anime is a good one too as well. If you think of different ideas inside here, that'd be a good idea to create t-shirt designs. The next one is going to be like pets. So I personally have an English bulldog, but anything you could think of, your pets, your favorite animal, or your favorite dog, your favorite cat, you have a snake, whatever it is. This is a really good idea. The good niche, they make some these prompts are really clean. I like this one right here. T-shirt vector, bulldog drinking a beer graphic in color, detailed in a circle. So in a circle, you can see how they kind of did like that circle type of design, but look how clean these designs are. Lifting, I was going to say bulldog lifting weights, so it looks like that type of idea. You can see how clean these prompts are and how better, like they're getting over, like since AI image being created as over the years, you can tell just how good they're getting. That's a clean one. These are all clean. But yeah, like taking your favorite animal, coming in here and just thinking of different ideas, using the search bar, coming up with different inspiration. But pets, it's a big one. Cats, dogs, different types of dogs, different types of cats. The list goes on and on and on. There's a lot that can be done inside this niche. Next niche is going to be baseball. So baseball is big right now. Playoff baseball is going on. It's like crazy. That's a clean one. There's different sports. So think of different sports that you can do as far as creating different prompts in there. I think this would be a really good one. The t-shirt, I like this one right here. Let me go up a little bit more. And any of these, you can download the prompts and then, edit them to your own, like using any video editing software. I have a few videos on my channel of, showing how to take out the background. And you won't want to check that out and show you how to take out the background and upscale the image so you can put it on, if you're printing or putting it online. There's several different ways that can be done with the image. So if you're unaware of that, it definitely can be done. So let's see design. Let's mixing around the keywords up here. Just coming up with different. That's cool one. Yeah, you see what they did. Just making a design. Oh, this one's cool. I'm not sure what the heck's going on back there. This one's cool. Let's try. So t-shirt. Let's try sticker. There's just some cool designs. They're just, using the baseball, showing the baseball. So baseball, football, basketball, anything you can think of with sports, it's a really good idea. Now, next one is going to be camping. I was thinking like more of travel, camping. There's a lot that can be done inside of here as far as, camping. Look at this. You could think of different things that are going on inside of these niches. You can possibly create something that's really cool. But like a lot of this stuff right here, if you don't want to use the sticker, but you can get I put camping sticker, you get the concept, you get the idea. Like, look how cool these are. I'm thinking like camping, campfire, marshmallows, RV. You're seeing a lot of the elements that we're talking about inside of this. That's where I'm getting that from. Trees, moon, sunlight, sunsets. That's a clean one. That's a cool one. These are all cool. They're all cool in their own way. But yeah, just personal preference, how you want to do it. Sticker, t-shirt, design. There's a ton that can be done here. Next one is going to be Hanukkah. I think, anything that's an underserved niche. I feel like Hanukkah is like a very underserved niche. You can literally come inside here and create different elements for Hanukkah. And you just obviously have to get to learn the niche a little bit better instead of putting it on a t-shirt design or creating a sticker from it and then putting it up on the internet. There's more to it than that. You have to understand everything that's going on. So I recommend you do all the research. But I've created Hanukkah designs in the past, and there's some really good stuff as far as, different designs and different ideas that can be created. And it's a very underserved niche. And I think it's a really good idea for you to start creating designs for that right now. All right, next one's going to be Halloween. This thing is trending like crazy right now. You know that it's coming up towards the end of the month, and it's not too late because it happens every year. But as far as like, oh yeah, making last minute sales, you can do it. But obviously you probably won't get that big of a boost of sales, but there's a ton that can be done inside here. And there's for next year too, if you're just going to create some designs now and just get them up so they can start ranking into the algorithm. And maybe, when it's time comes, or when it's time for Halloween sales again next year, you'll be ready, right? So building out your portfolio, just thinking of different designs that can be created inside here is a really good idea. I'm looking at this one. Look at this little cow. That's a clean one, right? That's pretty cool. Got the little, like the pumpkins in the back. Got the pumpkins right here, and then the cow right there, and the moonlight and the trees. That's a nice one. These are all nice. They're all nice. Look at them. They're all clean. And just think of how they use different animals, cows. Look at the trees. They got. I think that's a dinosaur. Yeah, it's a dinosaur. I'm not sure what the heck's going on his head, but messing with this, thinking of, all the elements inside of each niche, gather all the information and just start pumping out different prompt ideas. And that's one way to, start building out your catalog and thinking of different ideas. And next thing you know, you come up with a top selling idea. All right, next one is going to be Easter t-shirt. Now, carrots, bunnies, eggs, Easter baskets, people dyeing the eggs inside of, for Easter, right? Look at this. This is cool. That's a cool one. That's a cool one. And look at that. That's cool. These are all cool. That's cool. That's cool. Now think of like themed ones too, like dinosaurs and Easters and dinosaur and Easter. What else is there? Like you've seen bears or your favorite animal dressed up as, like an Easter bunny. Those are all good ideas. Like cross niching with different niche ideas will be really good. This is a cool one. I like look at the color scheme going on right there. That one's legit. Come down a little bit more. Ooh, little mean looking bunnies right there, right? Look at that one. That was a cool one. A little powerlifting bunny, right? You gotta look what is this? A muscular rabbit wearing gold chains. That's cool. So different ideas like that. I think that's a really good idea too as well. You're seeing like Jim and Easter bunny, buff Easter bunny. You got a drinking Easter bunny, zombie, little chicks. Cool Easter bunny. You're seeing a lot of that. So this is a good idea. Kind of get ahead of it right now. Start getting different ideas up. Leveraging Midjourney or whatever AI image creator that you're using. This is a good one. All right, so the next niche is going to be Valentine's Day. This right here, you're seeing like these little hearts and clouds, hearts with balloons. This one right here, the hearts with the bear. I think this is really cool. So think of like bear, hearts, balloons. They'll be really good. It's like, this is a cool one too. I like how that would probably be a cool one. Simple sells. You know what I mean? There's a lot that can be done here, but simple does sell. Let's come up here. Let's see. Teddy bear. Let's say this like this. Let's do this. Instead of that, let's do teddy bear hearts. Teddy bear hearts t-shirt. I think it'd be a good idea. Yeah. That's a cool one. Something like that. Probably would do. That's a cool one. That's a cool one. Cool one. What it is, just, and a lot of people I feel like overthink this part of it. It's simple. So simple stuff like talking to the, typing in certain things, search into the search bar is one way to, like if you feel like you're running out of ideas, come over here and start doing research. Take like 3 or 4 hours out of the day and just start typing in stuff, searching the internet just by doing certain search terms. And one way too is you can use like ChatGPT and you can come up with unlimited prompt ideas, right? Which is really, really cool. Yeah, look at this. Really good idea. Teddy bears, heart stickers. And you can see like, you can literally cut out every single one of these teddy bears right here. And you can turn it into each individual design, right? Just kind of just editing out the background of each one and separating them all, so you'll have a total of 10 different designs right there. Or you can add them all together and put that as a one design onto Redbubble. That's one way to, increase your sales on Redbubble, like this one too as well. Uploading a design like that, and you can increase sales. Like on Redbubble, I've sold stickers and made like $30-40 profit off of one sticker. If the customer likes it, they'll buy it over there. And that's one way to generate sales over there on Redbubble. Just think of different sticker ideas that you can create, and these are all cool ideas that can be done, because every single customer is going to be different. Every single person has their own style, the way they like certain things. And then remember too, you can just go over to like Amazon.com or Etsy or Redbubble, TeePublic, wherever you're selling your product, your design at, and see if there's a demand, if there's sales going on over there. That's one way to kind of do that, and vice versa. And I teach a lot of that on this channel as far as different research. So Good stuff. And if you want the top 50 Q4 niche ideas, check out this video right here, and you can use the same concept that I'm using in these videos to come up with different AI images for yourself.